Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. We have a new live. Ah, I can see you are gathering slowly, slowly. And today is an amazing day. We're going to have a new live. Yesterday I did my first live and I liked it so much I decided to do the day after. My name is Etiquette and welcome to Royalty Living. We're going to have an amazing topic. We're going to talk about how to become a luxury woman, and this is a masterclass. On my first live, I did answering your questions. We had a lot of questions about dating men. We had a lot of questions about grooming as a woman, about nails, hair, what to wear. And today we're actually going to go through the masterclass. So we're going to have step-by-step guide. We're going to have 4 chapters that we're going to talk about. I see your hearts. Welcome, welcome. And we are going to discuss them in a theory and a practice and give you like a physical things what you can do to implement these in your life. Hi. Oh. Hello, hi beautiful Titivik. Hi dear. I'm so happy to have you here. It's so lovely, to interact in real in live with real people. I'm so happy that you're all here. And thank you so much for amazing feedback from yesterday. I was so excited I couldn't sleep. It was just so amazing. And I'm in a very beautiful place. I posted a picture. It's a very beautiful luxury hotel, very beautiful. It looks like a ship, and I'm going to show you around, like we did last time. People really liked. Oh, hello, so happy to see you. Hello, so happy to see you too. I wish that in live these comments could be saved. So when people are watching later, I wish they can actually see what you girls are writing, because it's so beautiful. The emojis you put, the heart colors, like I wish they can see. But I'm going to try to read so we can also bring it, to the people that watch after. And then when this live gets saved, we can replay, rewatch, remember what we did. So it's going to be amazing. We're going to have an amazing time. Before I start, I want you to get comfortable, get some water, get something to eat, make yourself comfortable, sit somewhere comfortable, like if it's a sofa, if it's a bed, I'm in a very comfortable place, luxury place, and of course I'm going to share this energy with you. And of course, I also want to remind you that if you ever considered having like a private consultation with me, it's a very good time, because anyone that actually is participating live, you have 50% off. You will always have 50% off. And if you are subscribed, even more, you are entitled to have my services. I'm so happy to have you all here. Oh, amazing. Hello, subscribers. Hi. And you can talk, you can tell what you want, you can share what you want. And I can see how quickly you're all joining. So we will just wait 1-2 minutes while I'm going to give some announcements while people come in. And of course, prepare your questions. Anything that you have in mind, I'm here to answer them. So I'm going to launch a new book today, and we are working on the big launch, and then of course after today people can purchase it. So I'm sorry if there's a sound, if anyone talking is quite late, but I'm not far from reception, so you might hear some people. But I have reserved a special place just for us. Before I move there, I wanted to show you around. That's why I actually sat here, but after I'm going to move you all in more like a private place, and we're actually going to go through the masterclass steps. So it's going to be quiet and nice. It's so beautiful here. I could not resist. Now I want to tell you about something that this is the first hotel I arrived when I just landed in Middle East. This is my most favorite hotel. This is where I saw the tallest building from. I'm going to show you everything. And this hotel definitely has my heart. You will see a lot of pictures, even my thumbnail. I just took a picture and I put it. This is this hotel. It does look pretty sound. Yes, it's a very beautiful music. I hope you enjoy. Hi, how are you? I'm amazing. Thank you. How are you? Welcome. Warm welcome to you. Which country do you live in? At the moment, I'm in a Middle East, Dubai. The best place to be. And yes, absolutely, I love your questions. Ask anything that you have in mind, and we're slowly going to start. And another announcement that I have is the book, and of course the dresses. Yesterday I was wearing like a red beautiful dress. It's velvet as well. Today it's blue. As you can see, it has like a very beautiful glamorous rose, like a black rose. I think it just matches so beautifully. And then also the belt, I think it's also beautiful. Yesterday I had a red belt, today is a black belt. It's a beautiful ensemble. So I think with the black hair, it's just something magical. So today we're going to talk about luxury femininity, luxury woman. So obviously I need to represent what I'm telling you about. Do you live in Dubai? Yes, I do. And another announcement, what I want to tell you is the book, is the dresses, of course, consultation with me. Don't be afraid, you can always book. And if in the first for 15 to 30 minutes you don't like consultation, I never had this, but then we can provide full refund. So you can have like a test call if you want to see, get the feel, you know. And I have helped so many people, it's not my first time. And as you know, I have a master's degree in psychology and educational science. So for me, it's very natural. I love helping people and I understand people. And also you can purchase my courses. I've created a beautiful course about dating wealthy men, successful men, settling in, getting gifts, understanding the dating scene and relationship scene, and it's airing as well. And everything that I do with lives, and today the masterclass is a part of the very beautiful program about luxury lady, luxury woman, that I invite you in to participate. So I will put the link, you can purchase the enrollment, and then we will all start. We will have recorded, pre-recorded videos, we will have homeworks, and we will have a lot of live like this. And today's live as well is going to be part of, hello, I can see your hearts, it's going to be part of the luxury woman program. So this is how to, I'm celebrating this luxury womanhood, and I'm creating this beautiful program that you can purchase. It's for you, it's created for you to enjoy. Now, before I start the topic, would you like to see the tour? Because yesterday you really liked it, so I'm going to take you a little bit around. And people said that when they were watching the replay, they said, I just like the sounds, I like the music, I like the view. So I'm going to take you around. Yes, people say that they would like to see around. So let's start. So this is the main lobby. I'm going to turn the camera to other side so you can see more. And I want to show you one thing. I call this Rolls Royce ceiling because it looks like Rolls Royce, you know? So I see your heart, so cute. All right, we will start with the entrance because this is my most favorite place and I would love to share the energy with you. And then we will of course start the topic. And someone is saying you look very beautiful in this dress. Thank you for compliment. Let me just quickly put you somewhere so I can show you the dress, because yesterday as well people were asking, can I see the dress fully? Here you go, so you can see the dress. Gorgeous, no? Yesterday was like a red shoes, today's blue shoes with a bow. Very cute. And I also suggest you to put like a little ankle bracelet. It makes the whole look more beautiful. So this is a dress, you know, I wear very modest dresses covered. And yes, I am from Bangladesh. Hello, welcome. Welcome, everyone is welcome here. All right, so I'm going to start the little tour before we start the topic. So get yourself ready and let me show you around. So this is the main entrance. And when you come in, you see this absolute glamourness with the trees. This is what I really like. So this is where I'm sitting now. When we started the live, you can see I have a giant book, you know, supporting me. I will show you this everything. And during the evening, 6-7 o'clock, they have the candles on as well. It's very beautiful. And here you can have all the cakes, anything you like, or the tea. So I'm sitting here. This is my corner. I really like it. It's cute, no? And thank you so much. Someone is saying, hello, have you ever been in Mexico? Not yet, I would love to go. And someone else is saying this color looks amazing on you. Yes, the blue is, royal blue is my number one color for my palette. So I will show you more around. This is another seat, very beautiful, like it's parallel to me. I absolutely love the trees, so just enjoy. I'm just going to slowly walk, not too fast, so you can actually get the feel of the hotel. And this is my favorite part. You know, I love flowers. I take pictures here. You can see I have so many pictures in this lobby, and they constantly change the flowers. So this is like my spot. I absolutely love it. I even have a video where I'm walking, you know, from that door, and I come to the flowers. It's just a magical place. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this angle. So I absolutely love it. Let me just walk you through. And you can see also the outside from here. Let me show you here. You can see outside. I'm going to take you outside, not to worry. And it's a very beautiful place. You can see how glamorous everything is. It's just, look, just get the feel. This is, you know, luxury. So I don't want to go where the people are, so I'll just keep it here. But oh, look at this angle. Can we just appreciate the Rolls Royce ceiling and how beautiful it is? So I just want you to get the feel. I'm going to take you outside for a moment to show you something very beautiful. As you know, I already mentioned yesterday that the tallest building is here in the world. So that's how I saw it. And actually in here, I celebrated the new year. We had a very beautiful, it was a private party, so it was booked, you know, people were booked in advance. And I could see actually the fireworks on the Burj Khalifa. This is Burj Khalifa that you will see now from here. So my table was right here, and I could see the fountains and the fireworks. So everyone that, you know, watch online, I could see it in person. So I just want to show you how beautiful it is. It's a very nice place. People can sit here outside, and I actually want to show you the beauty and the structure of the building. It's a very unique building. It looks like it has a ship on top of it. The music, enjoy. They have a pool here as well. Here you go. Someone is saying these trees are amazing, and someone is saying you are a flower. That's so amazing, thank you. I want to show you this. Look how gorgeous it is. So I'm sharing this ultimate luxury with you because we're going to talk about luxury womanhood. So I want you to know that luxury woman is spending her time in luxury places. And look at this giant building. So you see, it looks like a ship. It has on top. So it's a very unique building. It's one of the most unique buildings in here where I live. And during the daytime, now it's night, so people sleep, but during the daytime they have lines here where the ship part is, and it's all has like a lights. It's very beautiful. It's a very glamorous hotel. But there is nothing that I love, that this is the restaurant part, nothing that I love the most as the lobby. I've never seen anything so tasteful as this lobby. So I'm going to walk you through the lobby, and then we're going to go have a sit in our place. How are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying it? Last night when we were almost finishing the live, I took you outside and you were seeing the view. So I'm happy that we can do it because it's more fun, you know? You get to experience life, get to see life, and that moon. So can we appreciate the beauty? Can we appreciate the luxuriousness of this place? So what we're going to do, I'm going to take you to, where would you like me to be? I'm going to take you maybe here. Do you like here? How is the corner? And I love this. I love the setup. I love the flowers. I just like it so much. Or I can go back to where I was sitting if you want. It's just this tree. This is a beautiful view. Let me see what you were saying before we start. Yes, regarding the color, thank you for the compliment that this suits me, is I have a palette, you know? Mine is like a silver warm palette. That means that I can wear different colors like red, green, and blue. So this is my number one color that suits me the most. So royal blue, not only baby blue, but royal blue, like really rich blue. It says your figure is very beautiful. Thank you. I'm very blessed. God has given me a very beautiful body, and it's natural. Someone says, if I have you near me, I won't need anything else in life. Thank you for compliment. And hi, I love your videos so much. I wanted to ask about femininity and learn more about being feminine. This is exactly what we're going to do today. You're going to have an amazing time. We're going to talk about femininity a lot, and especially luxury femininity. Can you talk about etiquette on social media? What should we post and what we should not? Please and thank you. I have a video, and I will make sure that after this live I attach the link. Someone if can just ask me this question again in the comments, and then I will answer to the comment, and I will attach the video separately where I talk about each step. It's like almost half an hour long video where I talk about etiquette on social media. I explain exactly what you shouldn't post, what you should post, how you should behave, what you should and should not share, and I'm quite strict on that. It will immensely help you and open your eyes and see that we actually use social media too much. We are too open and we are too revealing in social media. It will really help you. So absolutely, I will attach the link in the comments for you. And it says, so pretty. Yes, thank you. Greetings, Sitivik. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful life. My pleasure. I want to share this with you. I want to show you that this is possible, and I want you to know that this is also possible for you. It's not only for me. Magical ambience. Absolutely, I agree. There is something very special about here, this place. Hello to Tevik. I was just watching the really rewatch from the yesterday live. Thank you. You see, now you jumped here. I'm so glad I get to watch you live now. Oh, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. I adore listening to you. It's like a fountain of knowledge and wisdom. I thank God. And I thank God for you, that you exist and that you appreciate. Only a person who is beautiful inside can appreciate beauty in others. Only if you have wisdom, you can recognize wisdom in me. So every compliment you say, you actually compliment your own soul. So thank you for being in here, and thank you for beautiful words that you're saying. If it's not, what is that? I love your video. Someone is asking about the age. I can't tell the age. I never say my age. And I suggest you never tell your age to anyone, because in my culture, it's actually bad luck for a woman to tell her age. It means she's like making her life shorter. That's why, have you noticed a lot of times when anyone asks a woman age, she's like, I don't feel comfortable saying that. So never tell your age. Never ask a woman's age as well. It's a bad luck. It's considered bad luck. Hello to Tevik. I love velvet on you. I hope you have a good day. I absolutely did have a good day. I was so excited to come for live, and I had another dinner booked today, and I was like, nope, I will do live, and then we can always do late dinner, you know? So I'm so excited to be with you here, with all of you. And we're going to have an amazing time. I'm thinking to move you to that private area where we have booked. If you have any questions, we have been already 15 minutes. I did the tour. Let me just a little bit, yeah. Let's stay. Show you again, and we are going to start the practical, the theory, and we're going to write things down. That's why I want to take you. I just love these trees, and that's why I want to take you in a completely quiet place where there is no entrance, there is no reception nearby. I on purposely wanted to be there, and it's very beautiful. It's like quiet, you know. It's like a bit reserved, and I will show you one more corner. Sometimes where I sit, you will like it as well. It's very hidden. Like you can see, it's on the back. A lot of people don't know about this corner. It's super private. You can see here. I'll put here. Hello. So yes, let me read a few more. You have any questions before I start the practical, the theory and the practical part of the teaching? Because we're going to have a masterclass today. Thank you. I can see all your compliments. Thank you for the flower emojis, for the heart emojis. I see everything. Thank you. All right, that makes you more mysterious, and that is interesting. About the age, yes. It's not only mystery, but it's also private. I think only when I get married, then my husband can know my age, you know. My family and the future family can have my age. But the random people, you should not tell your age. Don't do that. How can women become more responsible before marriage, especially if the focus is on marriage and not a career? You don't need to become responsible as a woman. If you are thinking about marriage, you're already the number one responsible person in the world. So you are already, look even how you thinking, look how, I love these hearts are not stopping. It's so cute. Thank you, I appreciate you. But you already are responsible. That's why you're thinking this way. That's why your mind is on higher things. Shall I stay here a little bit so you can soak in the ambience? You're already enough responsible. And before marriage, I will say to you, you have only one thing to focus on, is cleaning the heart from what happened in the past. I love sending your hearts. Oh, that's you? It's just non-stop. Yesterday we had a live for like 2 hours, and these hearts on like, you know where the words are? Next to these hearts, they did not stop for 2 hours. And I thought how much love people have in their hearts, you know? Thank you for sending them. And yes, about responsibility in a marriage, focus on clearing what happened in the past. Father wound, mother wound, all these things are great, but clearing the things from the past relationships. If someone hurt you, maybe friendship didn't work out, it's clearing your heart. You don't need to put anything on you to be more responsible. You just need to remove anything that is not needed. And by the way, while we're standing in here, I just want to show you the ginormous diamond. As you know, diamonds have, I have here as well, yellow diamond. Diamonds have a very big ability to heal and change things. So I would like to show you this gorgeousness. You understand? This is at least 2 million, at least. So just 2 million in here. So please enjoy. And Amir in Arabic means king, like a prince. And the ring, yeah, very beautiful. You can see the earrings, and look at this gorgeous ring. It's very similar to mine. This is actually my engagement ring, but it's so big, so I'm wearing on a third finger because it's falling. I think I'm just losing weight because I'm not eating wheat. So I'm just showing you some luxury. And as you know, in a luxury hotels, you have sapphires. You can see how gorgeous this is. You know, I'm just sharing these things so the diamonds can give you energy to solve whatever is happening in your life right now. And we are going to go to this section. So in here, this is like only for members. As you can see, this is like the main hotel there. And then there is a reception here, and then it goes only members. So here you see after this line, we have crossed the line. So it's really luxury place in here. I absolutely love the paintings, the sofas. It looks like exactly like, you know, the house I would like to be. And I always suggest you, if you have a house, if you have a sofa, I just want to give you a little, like a stylist, like a home decor advice. You see, if you have a sofa and you have a table, just buy this type of a table, please, and put your lamps, put your flowers, put some vases, and recreate the hotel. I always say you can recreate the hotel experience. I will hold, if you need, just screenshot this moment and then recreate it in your own life. So we are going to be here. It's beautiful, yes? And it's so nice and quiet. I love doing lives in the night because then more of you can come. And I want to show you something incredibly sweet. Isn't this gorgeous? This was in the main lobby and they moved in here. It's just, you know, how you deserve love. You deserve a man. You deserve, like, this is normal. Even birds have it. And of course, some fresh flowers. So I want you to get ready. Hello, hello. Hello, dear. Hi, I can see you. And I'm just going to put you here. Diamonds are a goddess's best friend. Yes. Congratulations on your engagement. Yes. Thank you so much. That's really beautiful of you. So you can see it's like it's moving when it's on the fourth finger. So I didn't want to lose when I was in the car. I put on a third, but okay, I will leave it where it's supposed to be. And I watched your video about forgiveness and I loved it. I remember being always tired and never understood why. It stopped when I forgave. Because forgiveness, when you don't forgive, it drains your energy like nothing else. It takes so much energy to be upset, to be angry, to be resentful. So you did a great thing. You did a big step for yourself. And I remember that forgiveness video. Even when I was doing, something left my body. I remember I was wearing like a pink cute top. And I'm very like soft. I have a flower. I remember exactly that video that I made. And if anyone needs, just let me know in a comment. I will find the link and I will send the video for you as well in a comment if you need. But absolutely, I'm so happy you did it. You did a big thing. Forgiveness is the hardest thing to do. Love the birds. Yeah, did you love birds? Yeah, did you see? Did you like it? Yeah, they're there. It's a gorgeous place. It's a gorgeous like a vibe. What is your opinion about living first with your boyfriend before marriage? In my country and in my culture, we don't have this kind of thing. We don't have boyfriend status. We only have engagement and then the marriage itself. So I would not recommend you to live with your man before the marriage. I would suggest you to wait until the marriage. That's the best thing to protect your heart and protect your body and not get pregnant outside the wedlock, because it's considered disgrace for a woman. So I would suggest you to not do it. And also speak with him that I'm with you, I'm dating you, I'm getting to know you, but there is no such thing as a boyfriend. You know, it's your man, you're getting to know him for serious matter, to get, you know, engaged. Because a woman and a man, you have to understand, we are not created to waste our time. We are created for a relationship, to create family and children. I have to prepare myself for sleep, so I must go now. I feel so excited to watch this replay tomorrow. Blessings to you and everyone in this life. Thank you so much for being in here. Have a peaceful rest. I wish you to relax, get your beauty sleep, and something amazing will happen to you tomorrow. And of course, you can rewatch. It will be here for you. Yes, everything about this video was very calming and impactful. Baby pink top, yes. That the video from the forgiveness, yes. Very calm video. In general, my voice has ability to heal. That's why some girls say to me, I work out or I cook, I just watch you on the background, because they know it's going to heal them, it's going to relax them. So whenever you feel stressed or something, I have also affirmation videos you can connect and you can watch. So anything else before we start? We're going to have an amazing time. Let me know if you have anything in mind before we go to the theory. Get ready. I will just turn slightly like this so I can see you better. Yes, thank you so much for all your comments, for your compliments. And if anything I don't see, just repost. But I will, of course, go back and rewatch and make sure that I see. So what I want you to do now is get ready. Let me also put you here. Get ready to write, to have maybe something, maybe notepad, notebook. I suggest you to write with the hand because it's the best. Because you know, when you are typing in a computer, that's not really good for your memory. It doesn't go to the long-term memory. So now just let's take a deep breath. If you are doing something, just stop. Don't rush anywhere. Don't do anything. I want you to be completely calm. And what I want you to do is to close your eyes for just 1 second. If you believe in God, it will be easier. If you don't believe, this is not a religious ceremony. It's just like allowing the things that we don't need to go. And we are just going to have a simple prayer that God bless us, help us learn what we need to learn, and bless us for the future to become more luxurious, more beautiful, and godly, like you. We want to become like you. So we want the God to bless this life, to bless this topic, and I bless you from my side to have the right insights, the right wisdom, the right advice for you today. So today we are going to talk about, we have a masterclass about becoming a luxury woman, a luxury lady. This luxuriousness is oozing from her. And this is our topic. We are going to talk only about this. Of course, if you have any question in mind about anything else, you are more than welcome to ask. But right now, we are starting officially the theory and the practical part of this masterclass. And later, I will put this masterclass in a luxury woman course, in a luxury woman program that I've created. And you can already purchase it by just clicking the link. It will lead you to my academy, and then you can purchase and enroll. And of course, we will have live sessions, we will have questions and answers, and we will have amazing community there. So it's going to be amazing. So what I want you to do is to take the notebook, take the pen, sit down for a moment. If you need time, don't worry, you have time. And I want any one of you, whoever feels like they like it, you can write like a summary. When we're talking number 1, you can be the one putting a lot of hearts, a lot of emojis, making it like a bold comment saying number 1 is this, number 2 is this. So whoever wants to do that, I allow you to do these summaries in the chat, in the comments section, for you and for others, because this is a community, this is a sisterhood, and we are friends. That's why in every post that I tell, I say, hello friends, I greet you as friends. I'm sorry if there is any noise, but there is no one in here, so I don't know, maybe they're moving something in a lift. So hopefully it will be quiet in a second. I love your hearts. I'm so happy that you're all here. And let me just say what you're saying. I'm ready to hear your valuable information. Yes, the valuable information is coming, so get ready and let me see. I'm sure if I should accept this proposal. Let me see, there is another message. There is a man that is seriously interested in me. He's educated and religious, which is important for me, I understand. The only thing is that he's not yet started his career, he's entrepreneur. I'm not sure if I should accept his proposal. I will say one very important thing. Remember, until the end of your life, man has one job, is to have a job. Now, if he is the most handsome man in the world, the strongest, has everything, maybe material, without the job, maybe from family. He has amazing character, amazing heart, but he does not have a career, does not have a money, he cannot provide, and he does not have a job. He's not considered as a man. Now I want to show you some example. Okay, I have a pillow in here on my chair. We have pillows everywhere. Yes, it's a special pillow for your back. Now, if I remove the cover, I remove what is inside the pillow and I just give you the cover. Can I ask you, does it consider to be a pillow? No, you will say it's just a cover. So you cannot have a man without the essence. So you remove the essence, that's not a pillow anymore. It's just the empty cover. So be very careful from this man. You can know him, you can follow his, entrepreneurial journey. You can say, I'm proud of you, I'm happy for you, good luck to you. But you never accept a proposal from a man who does not have a stable career. because you do not have time to waste on a person who needs to grow and use you as a mom or as a sister or as a friend. You need to go and take a man who's already ready. And you know how many men are already ready, begging for a woman like you? So if you would be my daughter, I would not allow you. I would say absolutely not. And you know, you can see, for example, Asian cultures. By Asian, I don't mean Japanese but they as well are quite traditional. By Asian, I mean Pakistani cultures, Indian cultures, where it's arranged marriages, Arabic cultures, all Middle East. You know how many millions are living in here and how wealthy they are? Armenian cultures, Georgian, Turkish cultures, all these cultures are focused on marriage. And one thing they check, if a man has a job, if he's stable, if he has an income. So without that, we are not considering a man. So if you say, I'm not sure, should accept, your heart is already telling, it's like, oh, I'm selling myself short, I don't want. Yes, your heart is telling you that you don't want. So listen to your heart. So amazing, ladies and gentlemen who, men are welcoming here. And actually we have men, in here, and we have them in comments, and we have them in our previous life, and we have them in here as well. And they notice like little things, they compliment. So I'm very happy to have you. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, absolutely write it down. I love your hearts. I see your emojis. I see your flowers. Thank you for everything. I'm so grateful to have you here. Okay, thank you very much. You're right. That's the confirmation I needed. It's the girl from the previous. Yes, you're more than welcome. I'm here to open your heart, and I'm here to open your eyes as well. I want a protection for you, and I would never give you away if you would be my daughter to a man who doesn't have his things together. It's incredibly crucial. Be very careful how you choose the person. So now, are you ready? Are you excited? I'm super excited. First of all, thank you for being in here, and I'm so excited that you are here. And we are going to go step by step. Are you comfortable here? You want me to move somewhere else? It's really beautiful here. If you want, let me know. I can move somewhere else. But it's just like I want to focus, on the topic. That's why I don't want to move around too much. So let's start. So we are going to talk about becoming a luxury lady, and we are going to have 4 different chapters. First, we're going to discuss the appearance of a luxury woman. How does she look like? So appearance, so physical attributes of her. Then we're going to talk about the style, which is a materialistic and material attributes of a luxury woman, how she's dressed. So appearance is, for example, my skin, my hair, this is mine. But dress, for example, it's external. It's material that I put on me. So this is the difference between the first 2. Then we're going to talk about the etiquette of a luxury woman. And of course, we're going to talk about energy. So etiquette is the physical manifestation of what you're doing. By the way, when I say manifestation, I mean something that comes to reality, something that is visible in a physical life. Yes, so I don't use it as other people. And of course, the energetics. It's the emotional and the spiritual part of a woman as a luxury lady. If you do not have emotional intelligence, if your nervous system is shaking every time when you see people and you are upset with everyone, it's not going to lead anywhere good. So this is a very important life. This is a very important masterclass, and we are going to have an amazing time. We have 1 hour beautifully booked for us. We're going to discuss this, relax, if you need a break, if you need to grab something to eat, absolutely eat, drink your water, drink your herbal tea, get cozy and comfortable. So on the top of the list, if someone can write for us a beautiful summary, maybe put some emojis if you would like, and write down luxury lady, and then put number 1, appearance, number 2, style, number 3, etiquette, and number 4, energy. So we have a title is a luxury lady, or if you want to say luxurious woman, luxury lady, and she has 4 attributes. Of course, there's so much more, but in today's masterclass, we were discussing 4. Number 1 is the appearance, so physical appearance. Number 2 is style, which is a material appearance, what you're wearing. Number 3 is etiquette, which is your emotional intelligence. And number 4 is energy, which is spiritual intelligence. So you see how we're covering everything: physical, material, emotional, and spiritual. I have on purposely made this so it's easy for you to understand and comprehend. So if anyone wants to put that in the chat, that would be amazing, so other girls also can screenshot or learn, so we know exactly what the lesson is about. And of course, write it down for yourself. Now we're going to go step by step for each chapter. And if the questions are arising, let me know before I move to the next chapter so it's completely clear for you. So number one, let's talk about appearance of a luxury woman. I want you to understand that without the appearance, the woman is not a woman. So if you hide the woman in a room, no one can see her. We don't know that that woman exists. Now, a lot of women think that it's a good idea to just be plain, to just look whatever way they look, but it's not a good idea because you have to have appearance in order to be a luxury woman. Luxury woman is not a bicycle. It's not a scooter. It's a luxury Rolls Royce. Now, a lot of women nowadays dress like their bicycles. They dress like scooters. Have you noticed? That is masculine, excuse me, that is boyish, that is quite, I would say, not groomed, revealing, provocative, and in general, more dressed like a man. So bicycle and a scooter. You look at the bicycle and scooter, do you feel any energy? No. I personally don't like anyone on a bicycle and scooter. When they go, I like cover my face because I don't like the energy of those machines. For me, it's like you're in a street, you're cold, the wind is on you, the dust is on your face, you can fall anytime, you're not safe. It's like you're literally like a leaf on the wind. So I don't know how to ride a bicycle. I'm not interested. I prefer to be in Rolls Royce. And there's nothing wrong with that because luxury woman is not going to be on a bicycle. The only time I will see someone on bicycle, maybe when my children are maybe 2-3 years old, just to, have fun in a garden, in the back of a mansion. And then I'll say, hello kids, come, let's go shopping in a jumping Rolls Royce. That's how I want my children to have life. I don't want them to work or struggle or do something. That's why I will choose, and I chose always to date a wealthy man just because of the reason for my children. Now, the appearance of a luxury woman is screaming, not talking. I'm not talking. The appearance is screaming that she's luxury. She's a luxurious woman. You can see her appearance is loud, not in a loud way like a provocative loud that she's open or revealing. You can see my appearance is loud, but not because it's open. As you can see, I cannot do the neck higher than this. You can see the hands are until the end. It's not finishing anywhere. It's not open. You can see how far my hands are. Even it's closing my bracelets. I need to move that. The dress is too long. And you can see how long it is. It covers my knees. And actually, Coco Chanel, when she was designing these suits for the women, she was saying that she thinks that, the parts of the elbows and the knees, she said it does not really look beautiful. And that's why we need to cover. I mean, of course, mine are beautiful because I'm young and everything, and I'm sure yours is beautiful. But in general, if you think about it, she's kind of right, because it's a place where you lock, It's like the place where it's a really interesting how God is created, that we can move things. But it's a place that is not supposed to be actually visible. So I kind of agree with her that as longer the dress, in general, if you look at 40s, 50s, 60s, watch all the skirts and dresses are below the knee. Below the knee. There is no mini skirt. When Marilyn Monroe was famous, there is no such thing. And even when she would go outside, I think she's very beautiful and she's very feminine. When she would go outside, you would see her with longer dresses beneath her knees. And me, you see, I have never wore a mini skirt. I don't wear shorts. I don't do that. That's not feminine. So the appearance is number one. It's how you look. Now, when we talk about appearance, I want to scan your body and make a checklist. Sorry, someone is moving the chair. Hopefully it was not too loud for you. I want to create a checklist, and we're going to scan a feminine body, and we're going to go from the top of our head until our feet. And we're going to scan ourselves and see how much we have covered. So if you're writing, please write down first one, hair. Now, about the hair, I want you to understand a luxury woman have her hair washed. Sometimes you can forget to style it, sometimes you can forget to curl it or anything, but if it's not washed, we have a big problem. The scalp is same as your body. If you think about it, it's part of your body. So when your face is dirty, you go to bed, it will create, breakouts. The same is with the scalp. If you do not wash your scalp, it will create breakouts from inside. So it's even worse you know, because you cannot see what is happening. So please, whenever you go to the gym, a lot of women ask me this question: should I actually wash after the gym? Absolutely, you should. You must, because the sweatiness creates and blocks the pores. So number one, the hair. So write yourself a checklist. Hair. Do I have it covered? Is my hair washed? Is my hair clean? And you need to cut your ends. Definitely do that. And one advice I will give you: if you can, choose a male stylist. There are so many countless examples, and sorry for the noise, so many countless examples that women ruin other women's hair. Men don't do that. Men don't have any intentions to be jealous. If you want, I will just slightly move to other corner until they move, because when they when they close the outside, they need to bring some things inside. You know, in here they have like a storage place. I know this hotel like my 5 fingers. I know every corner. I know where every lift leads. Like, it's just unbelievable. This is the hotel where I stayed when I first arrived. This is my favorite hotel. So maybe we shall stay here with flowers. What do you think? And there is one corner I want to show you, a little bit side note. That is the quietest corner of the hotel. No one actually knows about. I want to show you. Look, it's absolutely quiet. There is no one in here. This is the end of the hotel. There is no one ever here. So we will maybe stay here. It's more quiet. Yes. What was I saying? What was I saying? Yes, hair. You can see there is shine. You can see even from yesterday, you could see it's a different curl, but you can see the shine is always there. This is the healthiness of the hair that produces this shine in the hair. So the hair in the checklist is number one. Now let's scan further. We're going down. The first thing after the hair is what? Your eyebrows. A lot of women, I noticed that they do them so thin or so thick that it's just repelling. So I would suggest you to really pay attention and ask yourself, what we want to do is middle golden way. We want to have not too long, not too thin, not too thick. So mine starts the thicker and then goes to the thinner. I do not suggest you to have all same. It's very masculine. And sometimes when I go to salon, they try to make me feel that, no, here needs to be more. I said, I don't want, that's for a man. I want this to be thin, because that's number one indication that it's feminine, because only if women can have such a thin back in the arch. Men cannot have this. And I genuinely don't like men who do their eyebrows. I think I find it a little bit feminine. So, you know, you decide, but we are talking right now about your eyebrows. Eyebrows need to be shaped in a classical, gorgeous, middle way. Let's find a middle way where it's not too thick, it's not too thin, and natural color. For example, if my eyebrows are, if my hair are black, means, I will put you here for a little bit, means my eyebrows need to be black as well. So there are some blonde girls and they have black eyebrows. That doesn't go together. At least make brown or grayish. So hair taken care of clean, then the eyebrows natural, and make sure you have arch. Nowadays, one thing I want to really teach you: if you want to really become classy, feminine lady, you cannot have these laminated eyebrows when every hair is standing like he has seen a horror movie. Stop doing that. That's not feminine, that's not classy, and that's not luxurious. That's a low class. Because who doesn't have time to make their eyebrows? Working class. So if you laminate yourself, your eyebrows, means like, I don't have time to make my eyebrows. It means I'm in rush. It means I'm working class, right? Every day I take time. I fill in my eyebrows. If there is a gap, I put a brow gel. That's a secret I will tell you. I have putting it for years, and it looks beautiful. It looks luxurious. It looks, the wind, the rain, whatever is in here. Where in the Middle East, of course, there's no rain in here. I'm lucky. But you want to put the gel. This is the biggest beauty secret that I have seen in my life that helped me the most. Brow gel. Brow gel. I use Anastasia brow gel. You know, sometimes people ask, so I want to tell you so you know. And that's, I found, is the best for me. Is there a specific hair color that's not feminine or that is? Yes, absolutely. Feminine and luxurious hair colors are natural hair colors that exist in nature, which means black. Mine is absolutely black. You see, this is my hair color. I'm very lucky. This is a very rare. You can see the rose, black, the belt. Mine is really black. Then we have more like a lighter black, which is more like a brownish black. Then we have brown hair, and then we have light brown hair. Then we have, of course, gray type of blonde, and then we have yellow type of a blonde. And of course, we have redhead. These are natural colors. And redhead is not, it's not neon, it's a real red. So it's a natural red. It has a little bit pigment of the brown. A natural red is a pigment of orange, which it immediately shows that it's not natural. Now, what is not feminine, any color outside, black, brown, blonde, or light gray, or red. Anything outside this color is not feminine because it does not exist in nature. Even look, if you look at the flowers, why they're so calming, have you ever thought about it? Because the colors are natural. There is nothing is neon. This is green, this is baby pink, that's another pink. You see different shades? How calming they are. So I want you to become like this. A woman is like a flower. Try to become as natural you can do. And please try to avoid purple, blue, yellow, orange. Avoid with any cost. Avoid. That's not feminine, will never be feminine. Same thing is with the nails. We will get to the nails. And I love the hearts. Thank you so much. I see you. I see everything you're writing. Thank you for being in here. Now let's move on. Now with eyes. This is a tricky because women, the eyes is the power. The eyes is your beauty. But I want you to carefully look at my eyes. Now I will stand here so you can see a little bit better with the light. I have eyeliner. And in general, Arabic women, Middle Eastern women, we love eyeliner. That's part of our culture. I love the flowers, they're cuties. So you can see how naturally the bending is. I don't do masculine eyeliner, like I go actually a little bit down and then I lift it up. So my eyes are naturally almond, so I'm very lucky they're big. But eyeliner, you can see classy thin. Now, one secret I will tell you. I noticed this on my own self. When I put eyeliner too close to the eye, starting from here, and then going to the middle and then finishing, I actually look older than I am. It's a very interesting fact. So I start the eyeliner almost from the middle where you see where the eye is, where the round, the color is. I start from there. I don't start from the beginning. I start from like more middle. Now, there are women who can do the Arabic cat line here. It's very beautiful, but it doesn't suit me. I mean, it suits me. Everything suits me. I'm blessed, but I don't do it because it ages the look. So I suggest you to not do it. Sorry, when sometimes I'm moving, I'm just moving to create quiet because I'm a very private person and I want you to have the ability to have quietness. But we are in a, this is not 3-star, not 5-star, this is a world-class, known, very high-class hotel. So we obviously have people who work here, who clean, who move, but you can see how quiet it is. Even from yesterday, it was way louder. This is very quiet in here. I really like it. So if sometimes I move, I do it just to create more cleanliness in our conversation. Now we're moving from the eyes. I would say to you, when you have eyeshadow, anything that you put on your eyes, it's absolutely normal, but do not overdo it. You see, I have slight glitter, I have slight brown tone, because the brown is like, you know, with my eyes, with my lips, with my, in general, the look that I have. Brown shadow is number one for a woman that she needs to have. Just brown. Don't worry about other colors. I do have other colors as well, but brown. Now with your nose, I will just say, just touch up in here with a highlighter, and you can put highlighter a little bit in here. We are talking about appearance, and these are little tricks, you know. Do you recommend to draw brows longer? Not really, because the research shows that when this arch is very low, for example, of course I have an eyeliner, but imagine if it goes lower than the eye, you look at least 10 years older. So if you cut too short, imagine this is very short, you see I look like something is not right, you know, too short, you see that? If I bring it too long, also it's kind of weird. So try to finish it where you see it's precisely finishes here. Do not go longer. As longer you draw your brows, as older you look. Also, as thinner the beginning of the eyebrow, as thinner it is, also you look older, because it's like a representation of the use that I still have hair on my eyebrows. That's why when people say, oh, you need to make this thinner, never. I'm going to keep it like this, and then it slowly goes like that. I love my eyebrows. I've been doing my eyebrows since I was like in high school, so I know how things need to be. So let's go lower than that. So when we touch the highlighter, all these things, I would suggest use, I think this is a good light you can see, in here, just to put a little bit of the, how you call it, bronzer. You see, slightly I have. Not too much, not too much, natural. And bronzer, I suggest you can put here a little bit under your chin. I don't have, some people have double chin, I don't have, but you can put, it just creates like a dimension. And in here, and bronzer, in here, right here. Not all over, but right here, just this corner. So imagine I have the brush, so I would do the bronzer here. Bronzer is before highlighter, by the way. Bronzer here, bronzer under, bronzer on the side, and a little bit here. That's it. You can do under your nose here. You can do a little bit under your nose. If you want, you can do corners of your nose as well. And highlighter. Highlighter always on top of the nose. You can see a little bit here, a little bit on the cheeks, a little bit under the brows. That's the highlighter. So know the makeup. Some people say your makeup is so beautiful, so classy, because by the time that you get to do it 100 times, of course you become a professional in this. So now, of course, let's go also about the lips. One thing I want to mention, don't forget, do have a beautiful smile, and don't need to change your lips, the teeth, you don't need to wear veneers. I am not really, about that. I have a very good dentist, who is my professional dentist, and she said she will not recommend that to anyone. So I would not recommend you to have that. I'm planning to move around a little bit this flower. Shall we move this flower around? I really would like to take this to our table. The vase is quite heavy. Shall we take it? I think we shall. Let me take this with us here. Oh, only me. I can come to a hotel and just behave like this is my house and move things around. And then they say, madam, you can't move. And I'm like, yes, I can. All right, I really wanted this on the table here with us. How gorgeous this is, no? So I wanted to share. What is there? Do you use blush? I will tell you, so I tried a few times and I've noticed that the blush makes me look older. Because let's think logically. Who uses blush? If you look at the old times, who was using a blush? Older women, to look younger. When you are young, 20, 30, even 35, you do not need blush because you create natural, that's inside of you. And when you put blush when you're 20 or 30, you actually look older because you are trying to recreate something that you already have. That means you are covering what you have and creating a natural look. So I do not suggest blush. As you can see, I don't wear. In all my pictures, in all my videos, I do not wear blush because I think it looks funny. It looks like you're a clown, in my opinion. From all the stylist consultation I've done, going to the makeup artist, they also say blush is for more older women. The blush is done by the sense to bring you more usefulness, bring you glow. But when you're young, you don't need that. It looks funny. It's like a child trying to wear a children's clothes. Of course it's a child, but when you are older, you don't wear children's clothes, right? So do not try to do something funny. That's making it funny. Leave it for older women who need that. That's why when they say, when you become older, your lipstick color needs to have more pigment, more color, more red, more pink, because you are naturally fading. This is a very interesting fact in general how the woman ages, that by the time that we're aging, we're fading. So that means our hair is becoming thinner, lighter, the lip of pigment is fading. That's why we need to add more color by the age. So honest answer, I don't really recommend, but there are some really young girls that suits them. I would say go to the makeup artist, but majority of the time, 90% of young women, 20, 30, 35, they don't need blush. It makes you look older. And you can analyze it yourself. You can take a picture with the highlighter and then with a blush or with a bronzer and have a look which one makes you look younger. And some people say the music is nice. So I was thinking, oh, shall I do like a live in the office, in the house? And I thought, no, I cannot recreate the hotel experience. I mean, I can. My house looks like a hotel. I always tell you that. But it's very different when I show you, when you have the luxury music. I'm so grateful that they don't put any words because, it's more beautiful when it's just music. And I like that you can just soak in this energy, the music, the ambiance. So, and we brought the flowers, of course. I love you, haha. Take the pretty vase. Yeah, so I'm taking it. I love you too. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Do you recommend any luxurious highlighter? I have my own highlighter line. Anything you ask, I have a dress, I have a hair shampoo, I have a highlighter, I have shoes, I have nail, but anything you need, just write Tatifik, I need this. Can you please send me pictures? I have a special highlighter that I'm wearing for years, and it has a gold actually particles in it, so you're actually wearing gold. I would say from all the highlighters, I really like Saint Laurent highlighter, and they have also one palette that has eyeshadow palette, and one of them I use actually as a highlighter because it's gold. It's a light gold palette, so I use that one as my highlighter for the nose or for the cheeks. So Saint Laurent, Yves Saint Laurent is the brand that I use for my makeup. My foundation is Yves Saint Laurent. My lipsticks, of course, I have Chanel and Dior as well. Those are 3 brands, but everything that I have, starting from the setting spray, the primer, mascara, and everything is Yves Saint Laurent. For years I've been using, and I will never use drugstore or cheap makeup, never in my life. I'm too expensive for that. And this is how your attitude needs to be. Learned so much from you. Well, I'm so happy that you did. You are so pretty. I love you. You are so cute. Thank you for these sweet words. What do you use to keep your hair long and healthy? First of all, I do not listen to any advice what they tell, the dry shampoos, the drying, the different gel stylists. I don't do these things. I wash my hair and then I let them. I have a microfabric towels, so I use one, then after 5-10 minutes I change to the second one. I let my hair almost to dry, and then I blow dry. I have a very expensive blow dryer, and I've been using GHD. If you put it, it's 3 letters, GHD, for a couple of years. And I dry my hair with my hands. I do not force the hair. I do not push and hold, pull the hair with a brush. I dry with my hand, and just 5 seconds before I need to turn it off, I take a brush and I just straighten them with a brush. After that, the hair is still warm. I put them up, like in here, not here, but in here. I make them like this. So for example, if I want to let it curl, I put them up in here, and I do with the cold air. So I calm down the hair. This is how I live for 1 hour at least. If I need to sleep, I just sleep like that. Next day, you can see it's beautiful, it's shiny. I do not put any things externally. The only thing is heat protector, also GHD. The bottle looks, it's a black bottle with a gold sign GHD. I've been using it for maybe 7 years. I haven't found a brand that, first of all, smells nice, and it does something to my hair. I don't know what they put there, but it protects me from the sun, UV lights, and also it's a heat protector. I don't have any split ends thanks to this heat protector, GHT. And hair dryer, also GHT, and my straightener and my curler also is GHT. One brand. And the oil also. And I do, when I spray heat protector, then I dry the hair, and I take the oil 2 times. 1, 2, that's all. I do like this in my hand, and then I do like this. Not like this, but I do like this, the hair. I do like this, and then I do like this. And it's enough. It's enough for me. So that is all I do. I'm not going to tell you some things that I don't do. Natural way to take care of the hair is try to let them dry them a little bit, not pushing, not pulling, not taking your scalp out with a brush. Dry them with the hands, and then the last moment, just comb. And I do not comb my hair when they're wet or in a shower. I don't do that because the hair is very sensitive. You should not do that. Let me see. Tativik, how do you not regret and forgive yourself a past mistake in my younger years when I did not acted very classy and I did some things my higher class soul would never do? That is your past experience. That is you in the past. That person, those experiences have nothing to do with you now. That person is actually not in here. Even your body, even your cells, even your hair, you lose 100 hairs per day, they say. I think it's more, sometimes I think it's less. But your whole skin is regenerated. You are completely new being. Even your vision is different. Your thinking is different. Your vision is different. Your skin is different. Your body is different. You are a different person. So whenever you want to think, oh, I regret the past, just look and say, That's the person I came from. If I would not make those mistakes, I would not understand that this is not inappropriate, that I actually choose the classiness. And every time, it's usually the adversary, the devil is trying to say, remember how you were? And you say, and what? And so? But I'm not that person anymore. And even if this is the worst things I did in a life, did you kill someone? I'm sure you didn't. So whatever you did unclassy, sometimes women, they can be intimate with a man and they regret you. The only thing you did is because you were looking for love, you were looking for validation, you were looking for approval. So deep inside, the mistake was not done because you were mean or bad person. The mistake was done because you were hurt and you needed love. So I would say to look at that person as, for example, look, now if I show you, I have all the examples. We have this is you, this is new you, this beautiful, luxurious, it's a real flower, And this is your old, the green leaf. But from the green leaf, the flowers come. So how, we are going to discriminate the leaf? No, we want this as well in here. So this is just part of you, and I would suggest you to never regret anything because you did not know better. They say, if I would know better, I would do better. So just look at it like, it was just, I was a baby, I didn't know. And do not let anyone to make you blame yourself or regret it. This is not correct. Hi beauty, can you do a makeup tutorial? I have actually recorded a video I'm going to post. It's scheduled, so in around a month, because I have other videos coming before. And I did one where I'm sitting actually in the house I have my all brushes, all makeup. I'm showing you things and I'm explaining step by step how I do makeup. So I'm talking about the whole appearance. It's a magical video. And I have another video that I made, actually how to take care of your skin, the cleanliness, the grooming. And I explain, how you clean the skin, how you take care of the skin, what you put, the scrub, all these things, and the skincare. So I have one video. I'm wearing like a green dress. It talks about like a skincare, how to have a clean skin. So some of the videos are already there, but the makeup tutorial, it's hard for me to do because when you are in a specific status, when you have aristocratic background, you cannot sit on a camera and do your makeup. I cannot afford to do these things because it's not elegant, it's not classy. Now if I would have a makeup channel, absolutely I would sit there with bare face and I will teach you step by step, but I cannot do a makeup tutorial like to put my makeup because it's actually considered against the etiquette to do your makeup on the camera. And a lot of girls, sometimes I watch their videos and I see that they come with a bare face and they do the makeup while they're talking with you. And I personally don't like that because that is the same way that if someone is seeing you, how you take a shower. It's a little bit inappropriate, but that's my personal opinion. But I definitely have a video I recorded where I'm talking about how to do makeup. I'm showing even with the brushes, but it's already, it's like when I already have makeup and I'm talking. So I do not like to show the process. I can explain to you how to do things, but the process, I think it's quite hidden and it needs to be quite private. But if I would have a makeup channel, absolutely, I would definitely do that. How long does your manicure usually last since you use regular polish and not gel? Yes, thank you. We were talking about this yesterday. I buy very expensive nail polish. This is Saint Laurent as well. They have a red nail polish. This is only one color red like this have. So what I do is I do my own nails as well, and I have a person who does. I put two shades. So two coats. I put first coat, then I do something on my phone or I watch something, then I put the second coat, and then I buy Sally Hansen Taupe and Coat. It's a bottle, it's a glass bottle with a blue like a brush. And that is how I seal it. It gives me shine, it protects the nail, and it lasts me around, I would say, week, 10 days, because I don't really clean anything. I don't touch chemicals. I have a cleaners for that, and they're always every day they clean. They come every day. Every day. There is nothing I need to clean. I have not washed the floors. I don't remember when I ever touched the floor in my life. This is not what I need to do. This is not my job. And I have calculated one time, I had a consultation with a girl and she had 2 babies and she says, oh Tatevik, I wish I can live like you. I said, you can. If you just listen to me and we do calculations, you can. And we discovered that in her area it costed her maybe $40-50 to have a cleaner. And she asked her husband and he of course said yes, if it will make you feel better. Now she has a full-time cleaner. She just takes care of the kids and she doesn't touch anything. She said, my nails now last actually because I don't do the chemical work. I said, yes, and now do you feel difference that you gave $50 away? $50, what can you buy? You can buy maybe, I don't know, something to eat. But try to understand that cleaners are not expensive. That's why I have you. So yes, so for me, it lasts around a week, sometimes 10 days, sometimes 2 weeks, depending what I'm doing. Even I'm a professional swimmer, so I swim a lot, and they still like this, you can see. And I will say to you one very beautiful beauty secret, and while we're talking about the appearance of a luxury woman, do not forget to retouch. And retouching is, for example, this is your nail, everything is ready. You take that nail polish with a brush and you retouch like this, just the ends, because that's where the makeup is falling. It falls like this. You will never see me anything chipped. You will always see my nails done. But if anything, I always just retouch in the ends. Just either you can hold like this or you can hold like this. Just retouching. You literally retouch the end of the nail. That is all. So you're always put together. I agree about the blush, but the concealer removes the natural pink in the cheeks. I will try to wear less concealer. Don't worry, wear as much concealer as you want. For example, I put the concealer, but you see it hasn't removed anything from me. This is my natural, the face looks very natural. Because you put the concealer, I will tell you one secret. If you want it to be more natural, put the concealer first, tap with the puff, and then put your foundation after. What the girls do, they do the foundation and then they put unnecessary amount of concealer, and it creates a big contrast. So I put the concealer, I let it rest maybe 1 minute, and then I put the foundation, and I let the foundation to bring back my color here. So I kind of lock the concealer. You do not see big difference. And then I put the bronzer, and then I can put the little bit highlighter. So it's actually the technique that matters. So use the concealer as much as you need. And if you want some blush, mix blush with the bronzer. If you really want the blush, but mix the blush with something, either with the highlighter. Blush by itself is too sharp for a woman's face, if I'm honest with you. Dear, how can I forgive myself for being not elevated and doing some mistakes in past and meeting men who gave me on one hand grand gestures, but I was only their arm candy? That is past. Whatever you did, that is past. It's not relevant. And when you say, about forgiveness and how can I forgive myself, it's a decision. You cannot force and do anything. It's just a decision that you make with you. And forgiveness is not a ritual or a specific act, or it needs to last. It's a one-time decision. Even right now, let's stop for 1 second. Everyone, think about anything that you regret in life and say, you know what? I love myself. And you know what? I forgive myself. And then hug yourself and say, whatever you did, I forgive you. That's all right. Using me, being with someone, being intimate with a man, being the arm candy, it's okay. I'm talking about forgiveness. Someone is scrubbing the floor in the end. He's taking all your regrets. That person, let him. I usually apologize for the sound, but this time, let him. Let him clean all regret. This person is taking your regret. He's cleaning your regret. He's cleaning you pure. And that's what God does. He cleanses you. He's cleaning. You're clean. He just put done. You're clean. It's done. Finish. Don't go back to the past. Don't re-traumatize yourself. Now you see brushing, cleaning. Here's your answer. God is very big. But I will move other corners so it's quieter. Let's honestly put everything like it was. I'm very honest, if I move something, I'll put back. But the forgiveness, we understood, yes? Let me just quickly see this. Thank you, Goddess. Your video teaching me about the beauty in my own heart. Yes. As I always say, a beautiful woman is not only physically beautiful, she's also beautiful inside. This is what makes me really beautiful. Have you ever thought why you truly are attracted to me? Because I'm not just a beautiful doll. I actually have a very beautiful, very big heart. That's why I'm actually beautiful. But of course, let's move. Sorry for the noise. Let them clean, they have to clean. The hotel serves so many people during the day. Thank you. Thank you as well. You're welcome. You are a princess. I'm 17 now, and I have been watching every video you post. I love you so much. I learned so much from you. 17, you're a baby. I'm so happy to have you. Please come live more often. If you have time, you are a princess. Take love. I send you love as well. Thank you for being here. And you're so lucky. You're so lucky that you're young and you can have this life, you can see this, you can learn. I wish at 17 someone would be my role model. So I've created from myself a role model that I would like every girl to have. I'm so happy to have you. Do you like this corner? Let me just turn this chair. One moment. Let me see what you're saying. Please make a video on communication and how properly respond as a woman. Let me take you a little bit closer. Communication, how to properly respond as a woman. I have a lot of videos about that. I have the biggest way how you need to learn how to respond as a woman. It's understanding your boundaries and understanding your standards. Communication, the biggest problem women have is because they don't have boundaries. They don't have standards. My battery is going lower, so I will try to make sure that we finish everything. All right, do you like this angle? It's beautiful, no? Now, about appearance, did you see? Did you understand? And I didn't finish saying about the teeth. Make sure that they are clean, so don't worry about veneers. They don't need to be perfect. These are my natural teeth. I'm very happy with my smile. And always wear lipstick. A woman without the lipstick, it's a man. So, wear lipstick more. This is about the appearance. Anyone has any questions about the appearance before we move to the next chapter? So yes, a luxury woman is the appearance. So hair, eyebrows, your whole face, and of course your body. And I forgot to mention about the nails. We discussed yesterday that only natural, please. Red, any shades of the pink, any shades of the nude. But not black, not blue, not green, okay? We're not children. Until you're 12, that's fine, you can do it. But after that, don't do it. It's not good for you. It doesn't look classy. It's not luxurious. Have you seen a high-class lady dressed like that? No. Let the man talk, so I will move somewhere else. I'm like this. In general, I do not like loud men. This is my biggest deal breaker. Like, I will run because that shows low class. So I will run away. Okay. Any questions about the appearance before we move on to the next chapter? So well done. You're all doing amazing. So let's move to the next part. Now, when we understood everything about the appearance, let's talk about now style. Now, these things are connected. Let me see where else I want to sit. I think I've sit everywhere. What I want you, do you want to go, do you want to spend a little bit outside? I can be a little bit, few minutes outside. Get the vibe. I want to talk now about number 2, the style. I want you to understand that the style of a woman is representation of her taste. Style of a woman is representation of her taste and her status. The way you dress talks highly of who you are, where you belong, what is your status, what is your salary, what is your money, how does your house look like. Obviously, if I'm dressed like this, you can understand that my house also looks beautiful. From the clothing, even I always say for women, look how men are dressed. Would you like to go outside a little bit? We have a party here. You hear the music? Because someone was saying, I love the building, show me the building again. I want to show you here. You can hear the sports car, huh? Don't tell me there are no rich men. They're everywhere. I need to avoid them. All right. No, I'm not avoiding. They're always welcome. I want them to be in the energy in here. Oh, thank you. In my life, I was literally praying to find a person like you, Tetivik, on the internet. I felt so alone in my younger years, but I'm too intellectual and also I have my people as I see. Yes, now you have your people are here. We have a community of people who are like you, and there is no such thing as an old soul because we are all children inside. And I love how the baby was, he told the son before I even tell the what I wanted to tell you. And don't think that, I feel alone, something. You can have your community, you can find your community anywhere you go. And I'm here. I'm not disappearing anywhere, I'm not going anywhere, I'm here. And you are not alone, you are never alone. Don't let the devil to put these thoughts in you. If you feel alone, dress up, go somewhere and sit with people. Let the noise, let the music, let the children. Don't sit home. That's what isolation creates, loneliness. You have such a great advice. What would you recommend for hair for black women who can't wear out hair down every day because it's of its texture? Yes, of course, I understand. How is it a sleek bun? Everything else done, of course, up. Everything else done up, of course. You know, it's because of your ethnicity. You have to understand that I've noticed that darker girls, when they straighten their hair with a keratin, it looks amazing. If you can do that, then you can wear them down all the time. It's just, I know that there's a special iron and they straighten and it lasts you 4 days. If you can do it, that's the advice I would give you. And some girls are afraid to ruin your hair, but you will not ruin your hair because your texture is so thick, it can fight the heat. So I would suggest you try to avoid the bun, you know, even if it's a sleek bun, try to avoid, because it still looks masculine because you have no hair. So if you can, do one side like this with a beautiful clip. That already makes it more like a tailored, more groomed, and then wear the other like a straight. If you can straighten, it will be better. If the darker skinned girls straighten their hair, they actually look more luxurious and more expensive. So try to find a way. If you need more help, we can do tailored. We can speak about exactly what you want, like see the pictures and find the haircut exactly for you, if that's what you want. Tevik, how can you elevate from working class to higher class? You are created to be in a higher class. It's the human and the society has put you saying, oh no, you are in a working class. You're not. You need to rebuke that every day. Say, you know what? I rebuke this. I disagree with this. I will coronate myself, say, I am the princess. So buy yourself a crown, put somewhere where you can see, and every day remind yourself, I'm a princess. I'm not a working class. This is just a temporary. Watch how I'm going to elevate. And the only way I would say is to sit down, think logically, what can I do to become wealthy? What can I do to become truly wealthy? What energy I can use? What knowledge can I use? What books I need to read? Who I need to speak to get what I want? But do not agree to stay in the level you are. And you are not a working class. You are created for a higher class. That's who you are. So don't let yourself to be fooled. Thank you, Tevik. You told me about the cleaner well over a year ago, and I'm very grateful for this in my life now. Oh, hi, yes, how are you? I remember, and there was another girl as well after you, so I'm glad. Now you're two. You have one baby, she has two. So I'm so happy that you both are set and happy with the cleaners, and you can see how your life is so much better. So nice to see you. How are you? I truly am so lucky to have you found this young. Thank you. You are incredibly blessed. You're incredibly blessed. Some people do mistakes, and a 35-year-old, they find me in crying. So you're very, very lucky. So happy that you are young and you have already done, your work you're doing. What about piercings, like nose and belly ring? Is that classic? No, never. No. In ancient times, it was considered that if a woman has somewhere, for example, in her nose or something, she was actually lower class. So the only place is here. You can have earrings here. But one, please, don't do like a line. That's unclassy, and that looks like you're in extreme pain. And ears of the women usually are small, so you cannot even fit all the earrings. So one earring is absolutely enough. One ring is enough. One bracelet is enough. Try to understand there is a core stylist message when we are talking about the style now, is to understand that 3 accessories is the maximum. That means earrings, ring, and a bracelet. That's maximum. So you see, I don't have a necklace. Why? Because it would be too much. It's not allowed. Tevik is live. Yes, Tevik is live. And I wanted to tell you about this. I was thinking about it yesterday. There was a girl who commented that, can you go on live? Can you please write email to my team? We will give you gift as a free consultation. You started this movement. That girl, you need to be all thankful to her. And I will try to find the comment. And I remember that I said, yes, that's a great idea, I would go. So someone actually has written me a comment, could you please go live? And now that person, we need to thank that person. Nice to see you live again, Tevik. Nice to see you again. I just wish these comments will stay. So people who watch replay, they can see all the things that you write. It's just so beautiful, I really love it. I really, really do. And okay, let's talk a little bit about the class. Let's just see. Okay, I have 11%. Hopefully it will hold. So regarding the style, what I want to mention, remember I said the style determines your taste and your status. Now, when you look at the pictures of me, you can see clearly what society I belong to. I don't need to say a word, right? You see right away. I don't need to tell, oh, I'm aristocratic, oh, I'm wealthy, I'm classy. You can see that in my clothes. So what determines style of a luxury woman? I will tell you 2 keywords. Modesty, 3 keywords actually. Modesty, classiness, and elegance. Now let's speak about a little bit more. If you want to be a luxurious woman and you want to focus on creating your own style, you have to understand that you need to create your wardrobe, and every single clothing needs to be under examination. Remember in the beginning, in the first chapter, I said that we are scanning our body and seeing what we need to do. The hair, okay, check done. The eyebrows, okay, check done. Nails done. The body is done. You know, of course, I also have a groomed, clean body. Now I want you to do the same thing with the style. Go to your each clothing and ask 3 questions. You hold a dress, just hold a dress high and say, are you classy? Are you elegant? Are you modest? And some dresses will say, no, I'm not. And that's a dress that you need to leave. Sometimes the shorts are not classy. Shorts are never classy. Mini skirts are never classy. So regarding the style, what the most important thing I really, really want to mention, not forget, is that ask questions. Is this classy? Is this feminine? And is this elegant? Please, little lamp, move. So I will stay here for a moment because I really want to finish about the style. Now the style is also the fabrics of your clothing. Now some girls send me pictures that they have these beautiful luxury dresses, long, but I can see, I said, what did you buy? This looks very cheap. And I did one time, a girl hired me. I went to her house and we went to, because I'm a stylist as well, that's why I always dress well. I style my dresses. I created this dress. Pay attention to details. Look at the dress. Do you see these things? This is all created. It has these things. If I move the belt, do you see that? Do you see the lining? It's all designed. Everything has a precision. So I went to her closet, through her dresses, and so many of them were cheap that she needed to give it away, and she gave it to her cleaner. I said, please do not buy from Fashion Nova, from Shein, from, I don't know if I'm saying correct, Forever 21, I don't know if that shop still exists, excuse me. You can see I'm becoming nauseous just talking about it. For H&M, I don't have one clothing from that shop. And I remember I promised myself that I will never wear clothes from that shop. I am too expensive, I'm too exquisite, I'm too valuable. Really? I came to this world to wear cheap clothes? Really? No, I disagree. Makeup, designer. Clothes, expensive. And you know what? You start with one. You start with one. Women think that they need to break the bank. No, you start with one expensive foundation, with one expensive mascara. Then you start with one dress, but luxury dress. And it doesn't need to cost thousands. You can find, even on Amazon, put luxury dresses. You can buy a dress for $100 and the fabric is wow. So it doesn't need to cost thousands. So start, write a list. How can I start? I'm going to start with one makeup item, maybe lipstick. And you know, you will buy, okay, lipstick, how much is going to be? $40, $50, the designer. People think that designer makeup is very expensive. Sometimes I think it's cheap. I'm like, why is this cheap? They say, this is not cheap. Madam, I'm like, I know it's cheap. Because when you get used to it, for you, everything becomes cheap. There's nothing that I cannot buy. This is your mindset. Remember the girl was saying, how can I become from working class to higher class? It's starting with the mindset, I am already high class person. Everything is cheap for me. I can afford everything. You need to start thinking like this and your life will turn upside down. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. So nice to see you, Tetevik. So nice to see you. Do you believe a man should take financial responsibility, like paying your bills in your own place before marriage? If he wants to, he can. But it's not like an obligation, you know? If he can help you, if he can support you, absolutely never say no, but also make your boundaries that, excuse me, just because you're paying, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm going to be intimate with you before marriage, okay? Just let's make sure that we are on the same page with this. My notes are sadly too long to send in this live chat. I'll just post a comment later. Absolutely, please do. We will be so happy to see your comments and the notes. And not sadly too long. They are graciously, happily long. And that's amazing. That means you're learning a lot. If you have nothing that you wrote from this conversation, it means it was no purpose to be here. So that's so amazing that you're here. So amazing. I like to use my blush in my lips as well and top of it here, yes, with a clear gloss. I feel like it makes everything, yeah, you can, cohesive. Absolutely, you can do that. Of course, you can do that. You can experiment. Don't be afraid. Experiment on your face. What I do when I put something, I take a picture. Because the best way how to see yourself from the side is to look at the picture, not to look in a mirror. mirror lies, because you cannot be objective, you become subjective. The picture is something you look from the side, so you instantly are more you can judge yourself better. And even when I think that there is some beautiful dress and I want to try and I want to buy, I wear it and I say, someone, can you please take a picture of me in the fitting room? When I look at the picture, I'm like, this is how it looks, I don't want it. So I will suggest you have your own friend use the phone in a correct way, not for scrolling, but to have analysis with yourself. So yes, please share your notes. We will be happy to read them. Can you have a beauty masterclass? Yes, actually the beauty masterclass is included in the luxury lady course that I'm having, and I will put the link so you can register and enroll. This is one of the lessons, is only about beauty, only about skincare, only about makeup, and I actually will hold everything that I have and show you actually step by step how you create beauty. And with the hair, with the nails, everything. And with the nails, I wanted to not forget to mention, is also part of your grooming, is to not have too long nails. I have videos, I looked in the past that I had too long nails, but that was a season in my life where the girl who does my manicure, she said, can you grow as much as you can so we can create a different shape? Because my shape was more like this and we wanted to create this. So I actually needed to grow my nails very long so we can create this shape. So if you see those videos where I have too much long nails, you know that that's the season where I was growing them for this reason. But in general, you will never see me. This is the maximum that is allowed. And I always say the secret to understand how much you can afford to have a nail is you take your nail, you see this is where the skin ends, correct? You see the skin? That's double of what you can have. So this plus this, do you see that? It's equal. So if this is this, that's too long. And this is lower, that's too short, that's more masculine. So I suggest you to see your nail, judge where the skin is, and then add the second. They're 50% here, 50% here. That's how you know how much is the length of your nail, the correct length. And I want to tell you one more thing about the style as well. I want to add that don't forget that you can wear accessories, but they need to be quiet accessories. Now, okay, I do have very famous, Cartier bracelet. So it's quite a loud bracelet if you think about it, but I wear it in a very classy way, and I have the one with diamonds, so it's more luxurious, it's more expensive. But in general, I suggest you to not wear brands. This was a gift, that's why I wear, but in general, I don't. If you look at my videos, it's very rare that I will, maybe in my 300 videos, it's one time that I'm wearing Chanel earrings. I have all the designer stuff, but I just don't like to be a representation of a designer people. I prefer to do my own things. Now, do you see there is a famous bracelet? Do you recognize this thing? This is taken from the famous bracelet. So I cut the bracelet, I mean, not myself, but the jeweler. And I said, okay, I wanted this to create an earring. So I had this hoop, it has also diamonds, and he took that from the bracelet and added to the hoop. So this earring does not exist, I created it. So I take the designer stuff and I play around with them. And even this bracelet, I added real pearls to it. So that's how this ring is designed. You can see there is a yellow diamond inside. You can see it has the diamonds around it. So do not follow the trends. Luxury woman, her style, she knows that accessories need to be quiet, not too loud. My flower actually is not loud. Do you see that? If this would be red flower on the blue dress, it would be too much. If the belt would be red, it would be too much. Or I do have the red belt. Once I was wearing a red belt with a blue dress, but my shoes were red to kind of say, oh, I'm matching them. So try to think about logical classiness, elegance, modesty. You want to wear a dress, skirt, anything, you hold and ask, are you modest? Are you classy? Are you elegant? Talk with your outfits. They will tell you no majority of the time. Then that means that you're not a luxury woman. That means you're not going to be really beautiful. That means you're not going to be really classy. That's how I live my life. I ask, is this modest dressed? Correct? It is. Is it classy? Absolutely. Is it elegant? Oh, wow. Oh, yes. That's why this dress wins every time. I have worn this dress, I think 10 times already, because it qualifies. Dresses are your best girlfriends hanging in a closet. Do not bring provocative girlfriends who are going to make you feel that, oh my God, everyone is looking at me weird. So dresses, they need to become your friends. So now we spoke about the appearance, we spoke about the style. Do you have questions about this so far? I love this masterclass. It's so beautiful, so luxurious. I'm so happy to have you here. So yes, I can see you're all learning, all writing. You're doing an amazing job. Shopping vintage is great too. Vintage dresses are more feminine and better quality. Yes, and I say to you, in Amazon even I buy so much in Amazon. Tomorrow I have 67 parcels coming. Tomorrow I'm going to stay home for a few hours because I need to. All right, great. Wonderful. You know, the reminder was like, finish the 2 chapters. I already finished. I've done it. You see? That's a masculine energy protecting me, you know, saying, do this, and I've done it. That's why I say real feminine woman needs masculine structures. So me being in this hotel, that's the masculine structure, holding my feminine energy. Blue suits you very well. Thank you. Thank you so much for a big compliment. This is my favorite color. Would love for you to share your Amazon store front link. Front link? I don't have a store in Amazon. You mean what I buy? I can share. Absolutely. Tell me what exactly you're interested. I can share. I love the cute hearts. I buy so much from Amazon that is unheard of. Like if I need to find something, it's like I need to scroll until the never ending. I don't know anyone who buys so many items. I buy around 2,000 things every month. Yes, what you buy? Oh, from Amazon. Oh my God. First of all, the beauty, the shampoos, everything I buy from there. Things from, you see what he's saying? Habibi, come move to Dubai. So the men are inviting you. There's a group of wealthy men. They're just watching and they're inviting you. But let me see, maybe I can move somewhere else. We have been here too long. Let me put it back. I'm like this, I'm very classy. If I move, I will put it back. Hi. I know people here already, you know, they recognize me. Would love you to. Yes. So what I buy, and I also buy a lot of beautiful mirrors from Amazon. I buy a lot of vases from Amazon. I buy a lot of decors from Amazon. A lot of pillows, all the bedding I buy from Amazon because you can. I buy even my makeup from Amazon because Saint Laurent is in Amazon. You can buy Saint Laurent, Yves Saint Laurent mascara in Amazon. So I don't really go to their store. I just let the Amazon to deliver everything, so I don't need to walk and I don't need to go anywhere. I buy everything. I buy even clothes, even like a loungewear for the house. I buy it from there. But I buy like more expensive, high-end ones, you know. I don't buy like the cheap ones. And regarding the vintage dresses, absolutely, I just love this greenery. You can absolutely do that. You can absolutely purchase that. Let me just check. Okay, 3% we have. Let me see if I can somehow connect in a reception. If not, then I will, of course, quickly summarize. Yes, vintage dresses absolutely you can buy, but high quality and not used. I want to always to actually mention, so thank you so much for this comment, regarding also thrifting. I personally don't do it. Sometimes they say that, oh, very wealthy people do it. Actually, it's not true. They just say it so other normal people can do it as well. But that's not true. We don't really do it. One moment. Hello. Oh, hi, how are you? I do need the help. Please, may I connect my... I have 3% and I'm on a call, so I cannot do anything. Can I connect the phone so it charges? You have a for iPhone? Because I can't turn it off. One moment. Do you have it? Because it's 2% and if it die, I will lose the call because they're... Yeah? Oh, thank you. Just even 5 minutes, it will give the energy. Oh, thank you. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for helping. Do you mind if I stay here a little bit? Thank you. All right. We will stay here a little bit because I'm just charging my phone while I'm talking to you, if you don't mind. So if there's a little bit noise, forgive me for the noise. So yes, that was the first, the appearance. The second is the style. Now let's go to the third one. Are you ready for the third one? If any questions, let me know. Yes, there you can write. Oh, this is so good. I like, you know, I'm drawn to flowers because I'm a flower. So I go to my community. Yes, thank you for compliments. All right, let's move to the third one. Forgive me one more time for the sound there, but I'm just charging here in the reception so I can talk with you. This is such a beautiful gift to be able to connect because I didn't want to lose the live, you know. I'm so happy that you're all here. All right, so number 3, now let's talk about etiquette. Now I want to ask you some question. For example, just answer yes or no. I'm going to ask you questions, just say yes or no. Do you think a lady is classy if she's shouting? I'm sure you said no. Do you think the lady is classy or elegant if she's smoking or drinking? I'm sure you said also no. And you think the lady is luxurious if she's cursing? I'm sure you will say no. See, people are writing no. So a lot of women actually do that. They have a great job, they have their own house, they have a beautiful car, and they're cursing, shouting, fighting, screaming, and drinking and smoking. That is a lack of etiquette. If you want to become a truly luxurious woman, you cannot go against the etiquette. Etiquette is behavior that is under the norms of the society. That means that I have specific boundaries. I cannot take advantage of these boundaries. Now, for example, if I'm in a hotel, yes, people know me, they trust me, they believe that I'm going to behave good. But for example, something comes in my mind and I stand on the table and I start dancing. Do you think it's going to be, people are going to love anything I do, but do you think it's going to be classy? Do you think it's going to be elegant? Elegant woman actually is very discreet. She's very quiet. Do you see how I speak politely? They don't know me anything. They can say, no, sorry, we don't have a charger. But they say, yeah, sure. And you know what? They do not charge the phone in a reception. This is hotel known. That's how they protect. Did you see two towers that I showed you in the beginning when I was showing the tour? One of the towers is residence. That means it's, first of all, very expensive residence because it's in the city center. This is in the heart of the center. Now, there are a lot of residents living in here. That means they don't want anyone to come to the hotel. Now, the hotel reception is actually higher level. It's not from the ground floor. You need to know where the reception is to be able. And the only way you get here is if you have a car. There is no walking to the reception to the hotel. It's interesting, right? That means it's expensive. That means it's luxurious. Now, they don't charge the phone, but they did exception for me because I'm classy, I'm elegant, I'm beautiful, and I'm kind to them. He went, he got his own charger. And the guy that I said, nice to see you, he was the one who took a picture of me. Not today, but a few days ago. And that's why I recognize. And I said, nice to see you. Immediately I acknowledged that I know you, not, oh, you owe me everything. You know that actually everyone owes me everything. No one owes me anything. No one actually owes you anything. And this is etiquette of a woman, understanding that I'm going to behave good, not because I'm royalty or I'm aristocratic or I'm beautiful, but because this is my choice. Because this is my lifestyle, because this is how I want to be. And they can be rude, they can dislike me, they can hate me, they can be jealous of me, they can do whatever they want. But I, for myself, for my own nervous system's sake, I'm going to be nice. And if they would say no, I would say, girls, thank you so much for joining. Gentlemen, thank you for being in here. And I would end the live. I would not be like, what are you saying? Why you cannot find the charger? If they would say no. But thankfully, no one says no. So regarding the etiquette, I want you to understand. Let me see. I would love to move so you don't hear the sound. Are you okay with the sound? Because from 1 to 3, it's when they do the hoovering because people are not in a lobby. So I'm sorry for the noise. But we have a good corner in here. We are enjoying ourselves here. And this is my favorite hotel. You will always find me here. You will always find me here. All important events I spend here. So regarding the etiquette is the behavior, your behavior with people. And majority of the times we deal with strangers who do not know us. Now, what the biggest mistake of women that do, and we all do this mistake, no one is judging you, and that's normal. I want you to understand that if you do not know the etiquette, you can be the prettiest girl in a room, you can be groomed, your nails can be done, you can have the most expensive dress. But if you do not know etiquette, which means the behavior in the society, the correct classy behavior in the society, you will lose. So I will tell you one story. I remember once I was walking and my phone died. And I had heels, my dresses, and I was walking. And there were not a lot of cars because it was quite late. And I thought, oh, it'll be so nice. It takes me home. And that's exactly what happened. This luxurious, expensive sports car stopped. And he said, oh, everything is okay? I said, yes, thank you. And he immediately stopped the car. He said, do you need a ride? Do you want to come? I was like, no, thank you. And he said, I'm somehow in my body language, it shows that I'm not going to go to anyone's car like this, So he stopped the car. He said, is it okay if I talk to you? I will just park. Can you just go straight? And on the right, I will be able to stop there to talk to you. I said, okay. I let him talk with me. I let him charge my phone. You know, it's in a sports car. You can just put your phone. There is like a seat, and it charges by itself. It's wireless, so it charges any phone. So it's super. You know, these cars. It's just a space machine. And it was my second time in that car, so I already know where everything is, the buttons. And it was so beautiful. It was white from outside and red from inside. And I was wearing a red dress with a white flower. It was like, this car is created for me. Move. Can I drive? But I didn't do, of course. I'm joking with you. Why I'm telling you this? Now, I'm a lady. I know how to behave. I know the etiquette. But I watched him, and he said, you want food? You want me to drive somewhere, something like this? And I watched him in maybe half an hour. And I saw that this man has absolutely no etiquette, no manners, no nothing. And you know, from first sight, you see him wealthy. He's handsome, tall, very rich. He's an expensive car. He can buy anything you want. But he absolutely had no class, no etiquette. And the way he was talking with people, he stopped at one of the restaurants and he was beeping at them so they can come out to bring the menu. How disrespectful is that? And you know what's funny? I've been in that restaurant day before and they knew me. They're, hi, miss, how are you? So nice to see you. And I went to the person who was serving me and I said, I'm sorry that he behaves like this. Please don't take it like... He said, no, I'm happy to serve you. The moment I saw you, I was happy to come out. But the reason I'm telling you this story is that wealth does not guarantee luxuriousness. Wealth and luxury is not the same. That's why it's two different words. Wealth does not guarantee manners. Wealthy man does not mean that he knows the etiquette. Same is with wealthy women. Or beautiful woman doesn't mean that she knows the etiquette. So please, if you want to be different, if you want to be truly luxurious woman, learn etiquette. Table etiquette, talking with people etiquette, opening the doors etiquette, going in the car etiquette, sitting etiquette, stamina etiquette, how you hold your posture etiquette, how you look at people etiquette, how you treat children etiquette. Etiquette means way of the behavior in the society. Do you want me to ask the guys to be quiet? Let me see. 11%. All right. One more minute I will stand in here. Forgive the noise, but you know when men are sometimes rich, they... Etiquette. Etiquette. Excellent example. Thank you, God. I don't need to even explain. Do you see? There is no etiquette. That's why I'm standing with my back. I could stand like this, you know, so they can see me, but I'm standing with my back. And they're trying to stand, walk, you see? But they're not getting attention from me. All right. Where would you say elegant women hang out at besides spa, lounges, cafe? Now, restaurant, beautiful hotel lobbies, in a beautiful expensive shopping malls, in a very luxury cinemas where you have recliner chairs, in a beautiful yacht clubs, in a private beaches, in a salons, many places. But somewhere like this. You see how I belong? Do you see? It's like I'm part of the ambiance. They don't hang out in bars. They don't hang out in clubs. They don't hang out in pubs. They are not in a beach, naked, trying to get attention from everyone. The only time you will see me at the beach, where is a part of the, you can see the beach, is in a private club, where is a pool, and I'm a registered member. I don't go to the beach. It's below me. Yes, I can look at the beach from the balcony, I can see it, but I don't go and walk in the beach. Beach is usually not clean. I'm lucky here is clean. But try to illuminate and remove yourself from simple places, because beach is for low-class men who do not have money. Now, if I go to the beach club to have a table and to sit there, it costs them 300 to 500 per time. So obviously, I'm going to be surrounded with wealthy men. In a beach, who goes to the beach? The person who does not have money and he's on a break, he's just walking and looking at the water because it's for free. I do not like to go places where they're for free. Pub and bars, you can buy one beer, cheap beer as a man, and you can sit there and attract girls. But in a restaurant in here, if you want to eat, the drink costs like a meal. So you either buying a lobster or a drink. You sometimes don't understand. So go to upscale places, more expensive places. You have more chances to meet more wealthy men. And cafeteria, I would not suggest. Fast food restaurants, I would not suggest. McDonald's, all these places, I've never been, never will go, because it's not food, it's something, I don't know what it is. Trash. I will not put that in my body. Go, beautiful, and also not coffee shops, because they're too loud, and also it's a working class who goes there. Businessman does not really go to the coffee shop. He sits in a lounge restaurant, in a hotel. He doesn't go to Starbucks, because the meetings cannot be held in a Starbucks. It's too loud there. Have you seen actually a man with a suit with the ties having a business meeting in a Starbucks? Never. But you have seen them in a hotel lobbies, correct? Because they are also upscale. So etiquette, being in the right places, wearing the right clothes, asking is this modest, is this classy, is this elegant, and behaving in a classy way. Any questions about the etiquette? Etiquette is a behavior, basically how you behave. And if you want one keyword, I will just say to you, every time when you want to shout and fight, sometimes, people can irritate me as well when they are not smart. There's nothing that irritates me more than people who do not understand English and who are not smart. It irritates me as a smart person, but I try to contain myself, because if I explode, it's not going to give me anything. But with a nice smile, I remember one time someone delivered me something. I said to him 5 times the same thing, and I was going to explode there. But I continue, this is not what I ordered. This is not what I ordered. Even in the live yesterday, the girls were saying, you're so patient. So there was this small, skinny security. He was new. He didn't obviously know. And he came, oh, but you cannot sit here, something he's saying. And I said, check with the reception. It's booked, it's reserved, it's paid. I'm like, don't talk to me in my mind. But with him, I said, check with the reception. Like, watch that live. I'm saying to him 5 times, check with the reception. Then he's talking again. I'm like, check with the reception. Check with the reception. Inside, I can explode. But my etiquette does not allow me to explode outside. I will go in the house and I will think, how could he do this? But outside, in a society, no one deserves to see your explosion. Scream in the shower. Scream in your pillow. Go in a gym and scream there. Go in the forest, scream in your car. But etiquette of a luxury woman is that she conserves her energy. And that's why we're going to go now to the last one. When a man lets you down, do you explain to him or quietly disappear? I loudly disappear. I disappear, that my phone disappears, my pictures disappears, my social media account disappears, I move the houses. You do not know. I'm a disappearing expert. 1 second, let me see. Okay, 15%. Thank you so much for your patience with the noise, but I cannot be in a noisy places. So I'm going to move us. We have 15%. That is more than enough for me to continue. We have only 1 chapter left. Oh, isn't this nice? I love the blue matchy. This building is created for me. That's so cute. Yes, so regarding if he lets you down, if it's something minor that you can discuss, ask him questions, what did you do that? Can I ask you this? Then you can discuss these things. If it's something offensive and this is his character, something it's out of the discussion, I would not discuss anything with him. I will disappear like I've never existed in his life. Because I'm like this. I believe that a man, yes, they're more simple, they can do mistakes, they can misunderstand us, but a man who cares about me, he's not going to intentionally hurt me, disappear on me, excuse me, not hold his promises, not take me where I want, make sure, not make sure that I'm safe. So if he lets you down 1 time, he's a human being. You can ask him, can I ask you, this happened, it was not pleasant for me. Is this who you are, or it was just a 1-time thing? Can we talk about it so it doesn't happen? Now imagine he apologizes, you continue doing whatever you want to do, and then he does it again, and he does it again. If a man lets you down multiple times in the same field, for example, being late or being offensive or not picking you up, if it's the same field multiple times, then nothing to explain. That means he showed his character. You see, I told you I'm going to be live, and I'm live. I told you you can ask any questions, I will answer, and I answer. I told you this, I do. I told you I'm going to do the masterclass, I'm doing it. So I keep my promise. Doesn't matter. Do you know that it's 2 o'clock in the night, and I'm going to be here, and I will eat after? I keep my promise because there are people who rely on me. And this is my biggest passion. This is my calling. I cannot let myself down. If I let you down, I let myself down. So if a man is letting you down, it shows not trustworthy, not a husband material. So in your mind should not be, oh, how handsome he is, what he has, but should be, how does he treat me? Not, does he like me? Do I like him? Do I like him? The biggest mistake, I remember that when I was dating in the beginning, I would go and say, oh, does he like me, like these things, like in my mind. And then I was like, 1 second, I'm the buyer. Do I actually like him? And you know how many times in my life I actually acknowledged that, yes, he's wealthy, yes, he's handsome, yes, he has this and this, but actually I did not truly like them. and I just cut off the conversation, cut off the dating. And the guy I was telling you about, this wealthy guy with the expensive car, who is everything like he has, had no etiquette. So in my mind, I was like, I cannot be with this person because I don't want this kind of person in my life. It does not matches with my who I am. It's a very beautiful corner. Let me show you. How glamorous is this? You know what they have? You see this plant? Inside, they have installed, it's a machine that does the smell. So the whole hotel, it's inside, it's hidden. You know, and every time it sprays. So it's in that plant. I would like you to just pay attention to this beauty. Look how beautiful this is. This is crystal, you know? This is a ginormous crystal. So beautiful. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. And I always say, this is also in my house, I do the same. We have, some people say, but why you need just a corner to put decors? Because that's actually luxury. These things I just want to show you, that's actually luxury. I'm just exposing you to luxury, you know, and I love lamps, so this is a place absolutely for me. How beautiful that is. Because this is beauty. Whatever you see, by the way, this is feminine energy. Do you feel when you're watching, you're actually very relaxed? Because this is feminine energy. When you're watching this, it's a feminine energy. It fulfills you. All right. And the last one, we are going to discuss energy. This is very, very important, and it summarizes everything. We spoke about the appearance, we spoke about the style, we spoke about the etiquette, and we spoke, and we are going to speak right now about energy. Now, what I want you to understand, a lot of time our nervous system is shaken because we did not sleep enough, we didn't have enough food, and we are actually feel that we are not taken care of by anyone. For example, we don't have family, we don't have support of the friend, we are not in relationship. And that's when our nervous system actually weakens. Now, energetics of a woman is her ability to control her emotions, even when it's hard. And sometimes you are going to have hard situations in life, that's normal. When you are growing in your elegance, sophistication, etiquette, etc., but still somehow attract the opposite people in your life, how do I change this? That means that you're in a transition. That's just a part of the transition. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to even question it. It's just approval and validation that you are doing correct. You're on the right track, and it's just a actual little note, like a side note, showing, oh, are you still committed to this? Do you still want to continue this? So it's a very good thing that these people come to your life. So just accept it as a part of your journey. I want to take you a little bit outside. If there is no music, 1 second. There is a little bit music. Party, you want a party? I love how this loop. I wanted to take, I think it's a bit too loud. It's okay, I'll just walk the walk. You see how nice it is here. You see that? Sometimes I sit here. It's very beautiful. You can see the hotel from inside as well. The city is not sleeping, you know? Everyone is still like, it's just the building is iconic though. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can hear now. Ooh, thank you, God. Hi, love. Please turn the mic on. Yes, we can hear you. Now we can hear you. Yes, yes, we can hear you. Now I'm getting yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Good, I got distracted for a moment. Can you, someone tell me, where did you lose me? Which part you lost? What was I talking about? Because I think that you didn't hear me when I went outside. So I will try to not avoid. Could you tell me, like, what was the last thing you heard from me? Because we were talking about energy, and I was telling that the nervous system is shaken when you don't have enough sleep, when you do not have enough food, when you do not have enough time for yourself. Did you hear this part, or shall I go back to that? Can someone tell me where was that you lost? Shall I just continue? Where you were about where you sit outside, about nervous system, getting sleep? Yes, we did hear that. All right, okay, I will continue. So what I was saying is that the energetics of a luxury woman, thank you so much for your comments, I see everyone, is when she actually has a stable, unshakable nervous system. Now, the nervous system, if you look scientifically, is a very complex, imagine it's a being, imagine it's like a person. It's a complex person. It means you cannot play around and then expect the person is going to be the same. It means there is a very big underlying respect towards your nervous system. Now I will explain this in a very depth because I really want to give you the full picture, like an analysis of what I mean by this. Is depending on how much safety she feels in a day-to-day life. I'm walking around, I have a covered dress that makes me feel very safe, that men cannot look at me sideways, even if they do, all body is covered. That makes me feel safe and covered. I'm in a safe environment, as you can see, the ceilings are big, it's a safe hotel, the cameras, the staff, everyone is here. That also makes me feel safe and protected. Now, my nervous system is going to be shaken if I'm in an unsafe place, loud place, dark place, maybe unfamiliar place. Luxury woman cannot function if her energy is out of whack. If she is stressed out, if she feels unprotected, if she feels attacked. Now, a lot of people, a lot of women, when they contact me, they say, oh, I want to be more feminine, I want to be more beautiful. And I ask them, first question, I say, how safe do you feel in your house? How safe do you feel in your life? How safe are you? They say, oh, well, I live with people, I'm sharing, I don't really feel good with them, I don't really like them. I say, first of all, before you become feminine, we need to fix where you live. And I even made a separate video about this, and I was talking about, do you want this plant here? And I was talking about that the most important for a woman is to find a place where she lives that is secure, that is safe for her to be at. So nervous system, the energetics of a luxury woman is containing safety. Safety. You can be very beautiful, you can have everything you want, you can have designer dresses and bags, whatever you wish you can have. But if you do not feel safe, even on a date with a man, you are not going to be luxurious. You're not going to be feminine. Femininity, remember I always say that it's expensive energy. It's expensive energy for a reason. That means you cannot just buy it wherever you go. That means you cannot just have it with anyone. That's why if you want to be truly, truly happy, I deeply believe that every woman needs to have a wealthy man. Because women needs are very high. We need a lot of shopping, we need a lot of rest, we need a lot of beautiful bedding, we need a lot of gifts, we need a lot of perfume, we need a lot of nice food, we need a lot of trips, we need a lot of things. Now, energetics of a luxury woman is that she knows who she is. If something irritates you and you put yourself again and again in that situation, it's never going to be good. That means that you actually are playing with your own nervous system. So if I can teach you one thing today about the energy of a luxury woman is stop playing with your nervous system. Stop playing with your nervous system, putting yourself where you feel offended, where you feel not welcome. And you know, there is one hotel I went to. I went there 2 times, and both times they were very disrespectful. They were. Everyone was disrespectful. Reception was disrespectful with people. People were taking pictures, and every security will come and look at them like, "Why are you taking pictures?" Everyone, I don't know why that hotel. Both times I've been there, both times I encounter every woman is upset. People are walking mad. They're saying no. They're kicking people out from hotel. You cannot be here 2 o'clock in the night if you are not staying. But maybe a person's phone died. Maybe he's waiting for the driver. They were kicking a woman out from the hotel who was dressed beautifully. And she was arguing with them, why are you kicking me out? I've done nothing wrong. I was sitting, I was having my meal. I just finished. So what do you think? After encountering this hotel, being mad and angry and disrespectful with everyone around me, including my own security and my own driver, do you think I've ever will go there? No. And my driver said, it's okay, you should go and just every day show your face that you don't care. I said, I will never go there, somewhere where they disrespect. I will not go. How they treat. They can see who I am. They see other women beautiful and they disrespect them. So that's not a good place to go. So nervous system protection, first of all, protectiveness in a physical way, where you sleep, where you live, where you are, the places you sit on, you need to be safe. You need to be like, oh, I'm so relaxed. If I'm not relaxed, I'm not going to be here. And I will do, one time what I really want to do when I will create these lives like on a regular basis, I love to show you a little bit around, because a lot of people don't have this access. Because, for me, I needed to book the driver, I needed to come here, dress up for you, to spend time with you here. But when we get more and more familiar with the lives, we spend more time, I will do more like inside, sitting in one place. Because right now I want to expose you, to that degree, because that's what we're talking about. But then slowly, we will sit in one corner in my house or somewhere else, and we will just spend time with each other. But I like doing this. I like you seeing these things, because I cannot just talk with words. I want you to also see these things. Tetevik, I have a serious question. There is a man who is bothering me. He unfortunately knows where I work, and on Friday, he has come to see me. How can I let him know to keep his distance from me? I'm engaged, and my fiance works in the police forces, and he has seen what you're doing, and he's incredibly angry with me, with you, with the whole world, and you don't want to make this man angry. Or, my father is this, from the military. I don't want to see you. Thank you so much for your interest, but I'm not interested. I'm with someone else. I always say a woman to bring another man, because a man is afraid not from a woman, but from another man who is stronger, taller, and more serious than him. And this is a serious question, like you say, he's bothering you. That means he is boiling my nervous system. Disappear from my life. One time I came, there was a man, he was driving Lamborghini Urus. It's a, massive SUV Lamborghini. That's not a joke car. And he said, wait 1 second, I'll just turn around and I'll park the car and we can go. So I'm waiting for him to do that, because I cannot come out from that. It's a very small gap and I have heels and everything. So he stood in the middle of the street so I can come out. There was no car, it was safe. And then he said, I will go and try to squeeze myself in that parking space. I said, okay. I'm waiting for him outside, looking, the sound of Lamborghini. I'm like this, I'm enjoying myself. And there's this guy, absolute not winner. I always say they're either losers or winner. And he comes to me and looking at me, and I looked at him like this, and I said with my hand, I said, disappear. The reason I did that, because it was so inappropriate. He saw I'm with another man. He saw that I'm a woman taken, and he still afforded himself to come and just try to take femininity, try to take her beauty. And I did like this, disappear. With a little angriness, being kind. Oh, you cannot come to my work on Fridays. If you come one more time at my work, this is a serious killer voice. If you come one more time after I told you you cannot come here, it will have serious consequences. You cannot appear at my work. Security doesn't allow. Oh, I'm interested, I'm this, but I'm not interested in you, thank you. I'm engaged and I'm getting married in 2 weeks, in 3 months, 1 year, whatever you want to do. And you put a man who has something, either a father military or a fiance, a police force, or anyone, has to have a gun. And And you don't need to this is no point to wear bows and flowers and say, please, can you not do it? He doesn't understand. Obviously, if a man is bothering a woman, he already is not a man. A true gentleman, there's a reason why they call him gentleman. A true gentleman doesn't bother women. This man is a danger. Run. And if it goes to the like extreme case scenario, you can say to the security, do not let him in. You put his name, you print his photo, you show them his phone number, because at the reception usually they need to provide phone number, and you say, this person is bothering me, do not let him in. I need to know how a classy lady would handle such a situation. I'm afraid he will be more persistent if I reject him rudely. I actually rejected him a lot of times, but he doesn't stop pursuing me. That means you did not reject. When a woman, true classy woman, rejects, it's like cutting with a knife. I'm not interested. Never contact me again. That's a rejection. I'm engaged with someone and he's incredibly angry. If you contact me again, if you come to my work again, your boundaries are very, very shaky, very, very watery. We do not have time for that. If I show you this, for example, this water, if there is no container, this is the masculinity, the water is feminine. If there is no container, this water will leak out everywhere. So the water is your feminine energy, is your desire, but you need to put it in a glass. You need to be very strict. That, excuse me, sir, no, I told you no. And biggest mistake that women do, they still talk, they still communicate, they still answer the texts. You should not do that. It means you disappear, you never talk, it's blocked, he cannot call you, he cannot come, nothing. And some women, deep inside, they feel, great that someone is pursuing them, but it's exactly what we're talking about. It's you are playing with your nervous system. And you are killing your luxuriousness because your energy is killed. Energy is very expensive. You cannot regain the energy. Okay, thank you. I will let him know I'm engaged to a police officer. You need to be like, I'm so happy I'm engaged to the police officer. He has been in the military for 15 years. Like, everyone knows him in the city. Like, make him be scared of that man. And there are women, like even online, who are homemakers, and there is a woman, a very beautiful woman, she's actually married with a policeman, and I love that. And that's what actually protects her homemaking channel, because people know if they do something with her, that man is going to come after them. So absolutely, use a man to reject another man. Don't use your femininity, use another man. All right, wonderful. And what I want to mention about energy in the nervous system is that it's in your control. If you feel that you want to attack everyone, you want to fight with everyone, you want to argue with everyone, that means you are losing your own energy. And I tell you always, one second, I will check. I tell you always, don't forget that energy is the most expensive thing you have. Now let's summarize one more time. Today we spoke about luxury woman, luxury lady, luxury woman. She has an appearance of this luxuriousness. Yes, we discussed how you look, all your features in a face, in a body, how you take care of your things. We spoke about the style, what you wear, the accessories, what you have, how you show your class. Then the third one, we spoke about the etiquette, how you behave with strangers and with people even who you know, but most of all in a society, in a public. And of course, we spoke about the energy that you need to protect your nervous system. Now, if you have any questions, absolutely ask me here, ask me on my email, ask me on the comments, we will talk. It was such a big pleasure to have you, and I'm so grateful for you. You don't know how much love and appreciation I have you. I bless you all with all you want, the wealth, the man, the gifts, the beauty, everything. You deserve all. And of course, if you enjoyed this, join the beautiful masterclass, the program, the course, Luxury Woman. We're going to do it together, and I will attach this live so you can rewatch. Thank you so much for your wisdom. Thank you. Thank you for saying this. Thank you for being here. I see your hearts, like they are nonstop coming and going. And I'm so grateful. I'm so happy we did this live. So have a very lovely day. If it's a day, if it's a night, then of course have a good night. And we will speak soon. Thank you whoever suggested to do these lives. I'm so grateful. And I have so much, appreciation and honor to do this for you. Going to watch How to Marry a Millionaire now. Yes, and I'm going to watch as well. So, oh my God, we're going to do it together. Oh my God, I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you, everyone. And of course, many blessings. God bless you, God protect you, and I'm here for you. You are not alone. And remember, you are so valuable, and you are created to be a luxury woman. Let's start our luxury womanhood journey together. Thank you so much one more time, and I cannot wait for another live. Thank you all. Bye. Have a blessed night, Tetivik. Thank you. I see you all. I love you all. Thank you, Tetivik. Have a nice rest. Thank you, dear. Bye.